Here we are for the practice start. Let me increase my mic volume from last time. That should be fine. And the quali will begin shortly. As these drivers get ready to go out and start their qualifying here at the French GP, ladies and gentlemen. And here we go, quali has started. Let me see. Good evening, Mr. Brian. As we have John out in front starting the laps here, it's Racing Boy's going to slow down and let everyone through as we see DJ on his outlap crash, hit the wall, and getting no damage. There's probably going to be some team orders there. But here we go through the S's, through the left hand and down the hill towards the final corner to start their qualifying laps. As we see John on softs, Wiseacre soft, DJ soft, Woodsy soft, Caban soft, Lurok soft, Cyric soft, coming for you soft, Dram on hard tyres. He's going to go into the pits and put on those soft tyres. Laudy on softs, N-Spud on soft, Lindsay on soft, and Devlin at Calypso on mediums, but I'm pretty sure he's going to dive into the pits. No, he stays out. So let's go back to John with a 1 second penalty. That will not be good. That will give Wiseacre a nice pull down the straight. The pit penalty ban zone is the penalty burn zone is along this straight, which I think it's not anymore. As we hear tyres screeching, that's Wiseacre spinning around. So does that mean John's going to slow down for DJ to get the slip, or is he going to keep on sending it? He does not slow down for DJ. John keeps on pushing as he burns it right here. He comes across the line and does a 141. DJ comes across the line with a 40.5. This would bringing in that lap already at a 40.4 as his times will get faster. Gaban's with a 42.7, Lawrence with a 42.8, Sirik 48.4, coming for you 48.1, 48.4, Sirik. Spud comes across the line, 40.2, knocking this one down into second. Lindsay with a 40.9, jumping up to fourth. Devlin a 45.9. Wiseacre coming out of the pits, hasn't set a lap yet. Same with Jerem and Loudy starting their laps. Let's head back to John here as he's going to finish his lap. As you can't see, no changes to the lap time, but does he improve? Which he should do. As he scrapes the wall on exit, as we hear tyres squealing. Who was that? Was that DJ? As John jumps up with a 38.9. Disra jumped up to second with a 39.7. DJ into the pits for some fresh tyres. See Inspud coming through the S down the hill to the final corner. Just keep it nice and tight. He dives into the pits with some fresh tyres. Lindsay in fifth. Come for you jumping up to third. As you see Inspud get released from his pit box with some fresh soft tyres. Oh, DJ having a tank slap there, coming onto the bridge. Drivers are going to need to watch out in the race when the tyres get worn here to not hit that wall. Let's get on here with John, who should be coming into the pits for his fresh tyres. Woodsy here, 7.5 tenths off of John, and he dives into the pits with fresh softs. It's coming for you, do the same for these final closing stages. As we see Gaban's into the pits, coming for you, jumps into the pits. DJ comes across the line, does not improve when he's starting his lap. Jerem scraping that wall. He jumps up to fifth with a 40.2. So Lindsay getting released. Let's have a look. I believe not. I think he is safe. Let's stay on board with John for the rest of this lap and see if he... Oh, and he scrapes the wall coming out. How will that affect him? He's on his out lap still, so... On fresh tyres. Most of these people are on their out laps. Here at the French Grand Prix, Howdy Brandosa, a driver for Robbo Racing. Nice to see the community coming in and watching it. As we see John start his lap, Diswood starting his lap. Most of these drivers finishing or starting their fresh laps on these soft tyres, getting these crucial. Well, I know you as Robbo in other leagues, so shut up. Go through the grid, see if anyone's improving. Ensbud comes across the line, jumps up to second. What's an improvement for him here today? As we go and jump on board with John, who's that? Spud with a 1 second penalty running wide. But as we jump on with John here, can he improve from his 38.9? No sector times flashing purple, but he seems very stable in that Dallara SF19, and he spins it. He bottled his laps but doesn't get any damage, so he's going to be good, but he jumps back to pits, and that'll probably be it for his qualifying. Here as we jump on board with DJ, does he jump up? He does not. What about Diswood? He does not. Coming for you, will he take that spot off of Diswood? And he does. And he takes 4th place. So more drivers coming across the line. Does Lindsay improve? No, he does not. He improves his own time, but does not jump any position. Does Cyric move up? Yes, he moves up to 5th. Wise can move up. He moves up 1 position, knocking Devlin down a position. Does Devlin improve? Yes. He does. As we should see everyone getting their final few laps in here. As we go back to the front pack here. See Diswood going down the S's. So you see someone there with a 1 second penalty. Who is that? Can we get on board? We can't see who it is. But does Diswood improve and steal the pole position? And he does with a 38.9. A 10th faster than Ensbud, but can he improve his lap? It's coming for you, jumps up and knocking DJ down. But let's jump on board with Ensbud for Matchspuds Racing. Can he knock Diswood off that pole position. Can he keep this final corner clean and tidy? And he does, and he powers out. And he does not improve. As that is the end of qualifying here. So we have John on pole, Diswood in second, Enswad in third, coming for you in fourth, DJ fifth, Gabans sixth, Sirix seventh, Duram eighth, Lurox ninth, Wiseacre in 10th. As we see people jumping back to the pits to change to their racing compound. As we might see here, people starting on the hards first and then switching over to the mediums. Wow, very interesting qualifying. Diswood not taking that pole position. What I was hearing in the chat earlier, that he was struggling to find a setup. But knowing Diswood, he is very quick on that controller and can save his tyres, so hopefully he can get a good finish and a good start out of this race, and hoping he can hold on for these 28 laps. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we should be starting here in a few minutes. Let's go through the grid. We have John on the racing hard tyres for the start. Diswood on soft, so he is going to have a wonderful start and try and pull it away from this pack. Get a gap for and get the gap for a clean pit stop. We have Inspud on racing hards, DJ on hards, Gabans on mediums, Sirik on hards, Duram on hards, Lurox on mediums, Lindsay on mediums, Wiseacre on mediums, Loudy Dark Mist on mediums, Devlin Calypso on softs, so he's going to try and jump up a few positions in this race at the start of the race. And then we have our safety car driver for tonight, Venti Super Soft, a driver for It's Racing. in that Nissan GTR safety car. Who is this person that's joined the room? I don't think they are a part of this series, so they will have to leave. Let's find out. I'm guessing he's racing. He's got one of the liveries on, but who is he reserving for? Problem with these lobbies. Not listening. Sorry about this, guys. Okay, I believe DJ just kicked him. So we should be starting here once DJ gets around to Sector 1 to get his position back. Okay, here we go for the Track Stars round 9 French Grand Prix. So we have 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and green lights. Here we go for the French Grand Prix. As we see John having a good start and DJ trying to get those soft tyres warmed up as they all go around. A little bit of contact there, and Diswood comes out the best of that, going around the outside. Diswood making it all the way up into first as we see Grass getting flicked up. Coming for you, getting a good start as well, going up to second. Diswood to Enspud in the third, DJ in fourth, and they all coming down through the S's onto the bridge. And that's Diswood into the barrier with engine damage already. And that'll be the safety car called. And they all single file as Diswood limps around to the pits. Trying to not cause to get in anyone's way for extra damage here. Let's go through the grid. Coming for you, coming out of the best position he could in first, followed by DJ as they keep single file, keeping those tyres warm. DJ in second, John in third, not having a good start here, but hopefully he can come back in the later stages when these hard tyres come into play. Gabans on the mediums might be in a good position here to gain some position off of these hard tyre people when they get to green flag racing again. Wiseacre with damage, who's going to come in to the pits to fix that. Who's that coming into the pits as well? Enspud with front aero and suspension damage, and Diswood coming into the pits. Seemed like he just crossed the line there, so he may get a penalty for that, but on his screen he may have been inside of the white lines, as we see the safety car there sitting on the bridge getting ready to pull away. There he goes to pick up the leader of Coming For You. Interesting lap 1 as we have 26 laps to go. And you see all the drivers line up and the people repairing their damage. Come back. Oh, Diswood was close again, doing the same thing. Seems like he's gone onto the hard tyres. He's going for that massive undercut here, seeing how it will work. Enspud still on the hards, Wiseacre on the mediums as they all file up, waiting for Diswood here. They'll probably go one more or slow right down so Diswood can get back up onto the back of the pack. As we see, we're probably going to go one more lap here. Or it's a safety car going in. One more lap of racing. We see anyone dive into the pits. Yes, we do. That is Sirik, sorry, into the pits. Does he have damage? Yes, he does. Front aero and suspension. What tires is he going to stay on those hards to do the minimum laps required, or will he go onto a softer compound? He stays on the hards. Doesn't lose out many positions. Safety car is in on this lap. Duran having a very good start. Hopefully he can make his way through the grid and have a good start here when we get to green flag. But we need to watch out for Gabans for ISA racing on those racing medium tyres. Going to try and be aggressive or make some smart plays, try and pull away from the top three if he can get through. See all these drivers weaving left and right, warming up the tyres as the safety car pulls away and coming for you takes pace at 80 miles an hour, 100 kilometers I believe. A safety car goes through the S's. Being very careful with that car as it is a heavy car, easy to lose, does not want to spin it. As we see safety car into the pits, coming for you, taking the pace, and he should go. When is he going to jump the gun? And he goes. He pulls away for green flag racing as you see those overtake lights flashing. As we see Gabans looking for a move up inside John and gets the move. That is one move, one position gain for Gabans. Can he catch up to DJ? As we see John coming back around for it. Does he make the move down on the inside? And Gabans keeps that position. So we can come back to that fight. Let's go further down the grid as we see a three-way battle for fifth here with Lucy, Lurox and Joram. Is it all clean? It is all clean for now. Enspud looking to gain for some positions on Wiseacre. So is Devon on that racing mediums, hopefully to catch up with Diswood, but that is not going to be easy. Sirik on the back of Devon, probably going to look for a move down into this corner as he's in the slipstream, using his overtake button as he looks for the move, pulls to the inside of the corner, and he gets that position. As you see Loudy there on the back with front aero damage, so we don't know what caused that. Probably it's hitting the rear of someone. So let's go through the grid and see if you can find it. No, but coming to first and second here. They are. Can DJ get that position of coming for you, coming down to turn 1? As they just hold positions for now. DJ looks going to look for an easy move as grass gets flicked up. The band's pulled a second gap over John on those medium tyres. Lork's looking to close up on John and hopefully to gain a position too. Probably onto the bridge. He will try and look, or down the long back straight. To Lindsay tailing behind, and Spud slowly closing that gap down to those 3 drivers. As Woodsy is reeling in Wiseacre. All these drivers are playing it careful here on these slower compounds, as Wiseacre's using his overtake as he lost some time there. Cloudy has repaired his damage and is back out. And he spins and he gets engine damage. And that will file all the cars back up. As he quits the race, as he retires the car. Not a very good race for him tonight. As we jump on board here with the leads again, with a 5/10 gap to DJ. Can DJ close that in and gain that position, or is he going to stay there and just save his tyres and hope the later stage it works out for him? As I see John closed up to Gaban's here. Can John look for a move down the back straight here as he's using his overtake system to get that ever so close? It looks for a move around the outside. Oh, Gaban's hold it. No, John gets the move done very nicely for the It's Racing driver. But Gaban's will probably look for another move again down the back straight. Keep it nice and clean and off the wall. Here he goes. Used a little bit of overtake to close the gap, but I don't think he will get it. So John can sit comfortably for the time being. As you go down the grid, Lorik is holding his position nice to 1 second gap to Lindsay as he gets a little bit of a tank slapper there and loses a little bit of time as N-Spud is slowly closing that gap. Wiseacre slowly pulling off the back of N-Spud here, and Diswood is not reeling that gap in as we see a move from Sirik going around the outside of Duram very nicely. Might see a lot of those for this track here as the corners are very wide. What happened to DJ? Did DJ have a little bit of a moment here as John closed up, or were they doing team orders to slipstream each other? There's the difference in the overtake. Colin Few still having all his overtake left to use, but he cannot use it in the lead. So hopefully he will have a good race come later to use his overtake system. Let's see DJ go purple by 2/10, but John looks to be the quickest car on track at the moment. Sorry that I didn't see John taking that position, but did I see? Can't remember. as there's a lot of action going on track. Lindsay having a comfortable race so far. As we see N-Spud scrape the wall, and this would scrape the wall as well. As he's only 5/10 off of Weizsäcker, will he look for a move on the bridge? We'll have to come back to that. Lorix is in the pit for rear aero and suspension damage. Let's go back up to the front here. Coming for you, still having a comfortable lead. Oh, that was very close for DJ, nearly hitting the barrier there. And John slowly closes that gap to his teammate in front. Will they do team orders and switch the drivers about so John could probably attack coming for you? That gap is closing ever so slightly. Ben struggling to keep up with John, or he's keeping that overtake for later on the race. Same with all these other drivers. As we see a battle here nearly to start between Weizsäcker and Diswood. Diswood try and get closer for a turn one move. I don't think he is close enough. Oh, and Lorix with full body damage. What happened? Did he hit the bridge? But luckily got away with engine damage. So you jump on board here. We're coming for you with a 1.3 second gap, and DJ with a 1 second penalty. So that is going to give John that position, and hopefully he can send in an attack on coming for you. As Gaban goes purple here. Oh, what was that? Was that Weizsäcker trying to defend the position? But Diswood makes that move on Weizsäcker. That was a move coming from a long time. But hopefully Diswood can pull away from Weizsäcker as he is doing. But is that Weizsäcker coming into the pits for damage? Yes, it is. So it gives that position to Jerem 50, and hopefully he can catch up to the back of his teammate, and they can train each other and catch up to N-Spud and gain some more positions here in the later stage of the race. See Weizsäcker out on hards. Devlin comes into the pits for damage. Will he change his tyres? We see Sirikin as well changing his tyres for some fresh medium tyres. Devlin with some fresh hard tyres. Now, will we see John close up that gap to coming for you? And hopefully they will battle and DJ can catch up. As we have 18 laps left here at the Track Stars Super Formula Round 9, the French Grand Prix. As we come back here on board with the leaders, a 1.1 second gap. Hopefully that's going to come down. And John seems to have some very strong pace here tonight. As we go down the grid, a 5.5 second buffer from DJ and N-Spud. The It's Racing group are looking incredibly strong here. See Diswood having a little tank slapper there coming out of that corner. As we see that gap now under a second. See Woodsy closing the gap to N-Spud here as Diswood scrapes along the wall, luckily getting no damage but losing out a few tenths. See everyone in comfortable gaps here, just running their own races, hoping for another safety car to come to pack up the field again. As we have bots here in the chat. That gap now down to 8 tenths. So John will be looking for a move here in the coming laps. He's now in slipstream territory. As we see coming for you, and John hit the wall, but getting no damage from that. DJ using a bit of his overtake as N-Spud slowly reels DJ in. So does Diswood reel in N-Spud. Lindsay there having a comfortable race and coming from a good race. I think from the Formula 2 series that happened just before this. So hopefully they're using the rubber from the Formula 2s that they've laid down to get the optimizing lines and grip. As we see a blue flag being waved for Lorox here, for the leaders to come through. Sorry, for fourth for Enspud and Diswood. Devlin there having a little bit of a hard struggle for the ISA racing group. Let's head back to the leaders now, as that gap is ever so closer. It's now down to 4/10 as Coming For You gets a little bit sideways. That's going to benefit John, as I think John is putting pressure onto Coming For You here. Will he make a move down into turn 1? If he gets a good corner exit, let's hop on board here with Coming For You for Shade Don Racing. As I can't look behind us, but let's jump on board with John to get a better view as that gap is slowly closing down. Will he look for the move down onto the bridge? As he takes it very carefully out of the corners. DJ sitting there comfortably waiting for the mistake to happen for Coming For You to possibly spin and get engine damage, so the It's Racing group can work together when it goes back to green flag, if a safety car gets called, if he gets engine damage for Coming For You. But he's looking very comfortable at the moment, with 13 laps left. As he hits the wall. Let's go through to the back of the grid here. Lorox not having a good race here. I don't think he has the setup, but he is also coming off from a 24-hour race he just did. As we see someone there in the grass. Who is that there? McBand hit, looking to close up the gap to Cyric using some of his overtake. But Cyric sitting comfortably. Cyric with the fastest lap at the moment with a 40.8. So he's looking to have some pace. As we see Coming For You just grazed the wall ever so slightly, but not getting damage. That gap has widened to 9/10. Same with DJ, they are all slowly falling away from each other. so close for racing here tonight for these top 3 drivers. Anyone can take it with the strategy. Lurks into the pits for damage again. Not having a good race for Robosport Racing. Hopefully, and he's got a 3-second time penalty as well for crossing the pit lane. That's going to be a tough one for him today. Hopefully he can erase this race out of the way as we have a yellow flag wave for Cyric. Is that engine damage? No, but he is all good for that, but hopefully Lorax, as I was saying, can clear this race out of his mind. And as he spins and gets engine damage, that is going to be a safety car called here, ladies and gentlemen. As we see DJ coming for you and John into the pits. Is this safety car gone out on track? Yes, it has. So that is. So what are we going to see these drivers come out on? Coming for you on mediums. John on medium. DJ is on softs. Duram into the pits. Will he go onto mediums or softs? Lindsay is into the pits. Duram on softs. Lindsay, what tyres does he go on to? Softs. Gabans stays out on those racing hard tyres, hoping for another late safety car. Cyric into the pits. Probably going to go on to the soft tyres. Goes on to the racing hard, does do his, can't speak, sorry. And that's Lorax into the pits to fix his damage. Devlin into the pits. So let's see what tyres Devlin comes out on, and we will have lapped cars unlap themselves also. Devlin now on medium tyres, Lorax on hard tyres. So is Enspud going to stay out, or is he going to come in to the pits? Same with Diswood. Diswood has damage, so he may come in and onto a fresh set of soft tyres. Coming for you on those fresh mediums. DJ is the same, and John. Dram on fresh set of softs. Wiseacre on some freshly worn hard tyres. Lindsay on the softs. Burning that fuel. Trying to get it as light as possible. Bands out on the racing hard tyres, so let's see who comes into the pits. Enspud into the pits, Diswood into the pits. That gives coming for you pole position back. And let's see what tyres they go onto. Enspud on mediums. Diswood on fresh softs, Gaban's onto mediums. I believe Lorox is going to stay where he is, and they are not going to unlap Lorox as he's so far down the grid and on time. Are they letting Lorox through? Yes, they are. So I wonder how many times they're going to let Lorox through to unlap himself. Let's be on board here with the safety car. And we will come back to you to get us closer to green flag racing here at the Track Stars SF19 Dallara Formula Round 9 French Grand Prix. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We should see Lorox here catching up on the back. Yes, we have, so a safety car should be coming in on this lap. as we have Lorax on the back here. Interesting for DJ, he's going to have to fight his way through the grid here as the safety car pulls away and Pat takes, coming for you, takes pace. As he goes, he jumps the gun early as we go back to green flag racing here. He gets a okay start. As John is going to go on the attack but has hardly any overtake left. We see Duran there playing his cards right. Hopefully he can keep himself cool, calm and collected. Same with Lindsay and Wiseacre. As N-Spud's looking for an overtake, he pushes N-Spud right to the wall. And he keeps that position. Oh, very close. N-Spud around the outside. N-Spud's got more overtake than Wiseacre. Wiseacre's got to be very thankful of using his overtake now. And Cyric is going to look. Diswood looks for a move onto Wiseacre and he makes it with a little bit of lag there. And Cyric is trying to look for a move also on Wiseacre. As they have contact, Wiseacre and Diswood gets full damage from that contact. That caused Diswood goes into the pits. Not a good race here. He was on for a good race, but that contact caused him to lose out. As DJ gains 2 positions from the green flag. Van looks for a move on Cyric. They keep comfortable. Wiseacre is bouncing around the place slightly into the corners. Oh, come for you. They're getting a little bit sideways out of the corner. As we have 6 laps left of the French Grand Prix for Track Stars Dallara SF19 Formula Series here. Coming for you. Hold on to these positions for 6 laps left and take the victory. Or can John 27 take the position off of him? He uses a little bit of overtake. Tail into there, slowly crawling up the back of John. There's a lot more. Wiser could give back positions. I believe he forced DJ off the line. So that's not going to cause much. DJ's got engine damage. Is that safety car out again? That is safety car out again. So we are going to have 5 laps, maybe 3 laps of racing here. As DJ limps back to the pits to repair that engine damage and to get some fresh soft tyres, as the safety car sitting on the bridge. There's someone else I see in the wall, and that is Duram 50. Sirik into the pits, Lorox into the pits, Wyzek into the pits, Gabans and Devlin, they are all going to go out on soft tyres, I presume. Duram, Lorox, softs. Gabans, soft. Devlin, mediums. DJ fresh softs and repairing the engine damage. Is there anyone been lapped? No, there has not. So this should only be 1 lap of safety car, possibly 2. I think we will be going for another lap of safety car before green flag racing. We are going 1 more lap of safety car. So it's now who can optimize their pace for this 3 lap of racing. Are all of the engineers going to give everyone the full power that they need? Can John make a move on coming to take the victory here? All coming for you, play it smart and let him take it, but then use his overtake to get back past. As he has not used a single bit of his overtake. Or will Lindsay look for a move on John so that allows coming for you to pull away a little bit? But all these drivers will have it all planned out in their head on what they're going to do, or if they hold positions. We have some drivers on fresh softs, some on newly worn tyres, so it can all play out here in these final laps. Safety car has pulled away. Coming for you, takes the pace for these final 2 laps of racing. We are coming down to the final corner. Does he jump early? Does he jump? He jumps early. He pulls away. John is looking for that move. He keeps it behind. Has a good exit. Runs a little wide on the grass using his overtake. Coming down towards turn 3. Looking for the move around the outside. Down on the inside he goes. He knocks coming for you a little bit wide. That will be an incident report for sure. That gives Lindsay through, but this would makes up 2 positions or a few. And this would may come off with a win here. He has so much more overtake than Lindsay, and Lindsay can't use his overtake as he's in the lead. And John's got no more overtake left, so he has to go on raw power. So once N-Spud finds that out, he is going to be on the attack. As you see, this would hit burning his overtake to catch up to Lindsay, as he knows he can't use it. So you look for move down on the inside he goes. Lindsay keeps that position, but he's going to look for a move down, hopefully into the final turn or into turn 1. Tries to look for the cutback. Down the inside he goes. He gets that position, but then Lindsay can answer back here as he scrapes along the wall. N-Spud keeping his nose clean. Coming for you is going to dump all his overtake in these final laps here, trying to gain probably a 3rd position on John. And everyone is dumping. DJ is out of overtake. He has no more. He has to use his raw pace and talent to keep up with Lorox. Same with Wiseacre. Gabans is going to pull away as he's got more overtake. DJ gets Lindsay. This would get Lindsay, and there's a gap over by a second. So he looks in for the win this evening as they head down to the final few corners to start the final lap here. Lindsay's trying to use his overtake to catch up, to hopefully look for a move on this, but I don't think it's going to happen here. This would take the fastest lap. As John slows down and gives the position to Coming For You, but loses out on that podium. Oh, DJ nearly putting it into the wall there. So that's someone in the wall. That's Wiseacre. Did not get any engine damage, but he is lucky. Goes through the grid. See any battles here? Gaban's got front error and suspension damage. Are we going to see Duram look for a move on John? As we see DJ looking for a move on Coming For You, but Coming For You has so much more overtake. He'll be able to keep that gap, probably keep that position. Let's come back to that, and let's go to our race winner, and that is DJ Diswood. Sorry, not DJ Diswood here, and set the fastest lap for Lindsay in second. Enspud in third, Coming For You in fourth, DJ in fifth, John in sixth, Duram in seventh, Gaban's in eighth, Devlin in ninth, Cyric in 10th, Wiseacre in 11th, and Lorox in 12th. Right, ladies and gentlemen, that has been the Formula Track Stars round 9 of the French GP. I hope you lot massively enjoyed that and my fuck ups at the end there for those final 3 laps. That was intense, that was fun. And if you want to watch again, to come back next week for round 10 for the home race at Bathurst. On the July 31st for 32 laps. I have been your commentator, Bruises. and this is me signing out. I will see you next time. Peace.